reasons. I think that the greatest thing that sticks out in my mind about the book is that it takes these sort of spiritual concepts and makes them very applicable and very accessible to anybody. The book, it's not just informative, it gives the entire experience of reading through the book. Just, it takes you on a journey. So that when I was finished reading the book, I didn't just know a little more about how to cultivate presence in my life, but I had just cultivated presence.
Presence isn't that difficult. That's the thing. It's so simple. But that's the problem, we're living so complicated.
Reading the book gave me a real refresher on how important it is to focus and to keep my attention on the here and the now.
It changes the thinking. It changes the I too. This is not just for yogis and Buddhist monks. I too can cultivate presence in my regular daily life.
Yeah, I mean, the practice is incredibly simple. I mean, it's so easy to do. And you're incorporating so many things at once in it that are all incredibly useful, but so simple that you don't really even realize how useful they are until you put it into practice. And then it's just the feeling that comes out of it that you realize what you have gained.
This breathing process seems to balance and create sort of a handrail, if you would, or a guidance in making it all work well.
Excellent. Great.
I had read that book and really believed that I could cultivate presence, and that is something I wanted and was going to do. That's what the book did for me. So I went into anchoring practice with that mindset and dedication to it. Just waking up in the morning and doing the breathing exercises and anchoring throughout the day. It is, every time I do it, every single time that I anchor, it is impossible to ignore the positive effects.
When I anchor into my breath, I feel centered and focused and a bit elated. There's if I remember to put the smile into it, and I don't always remember in the very beginning, but when I remember to put the smile into it, it actually brings me up. So I feel good.
You can't deny the very physiological and mental effects right after anchoring. It's just, and that's what keeps you coming back. You feel it. You feel light and energetic and possibility. That's what I feel when I do it, and it keeps me coming back.
One of the things about the book that I really like and that I try to remember is to smile. And you wouldn't really realize that you're never smiling, but you can look around and really realize that people don't smile a lot. I feel like my expression is lifted, and my energy is lifted with it. I feel like vibrant, definitely more awake, and just vibrant. I feel vibrant. That's what it feels like.
There's a little feeling of elation with that breath. I mean, it does give me an up feeling.
Practices for breathing and for focusing on the body while you're calming the mind, I think are really, really, really valuable.
Practicing the presence, doing the smiling meditation, as I call it, learning to anchor myself through the day has brought the delight that I get from the meditation experience to a more regular forefront in my day.
The whole practice of holding your hands over your heart and smiling.
Breathing through a smile.
And breathing through the smile I think that for me, the smile is such a pivotal piece of any practice.
It brings me back into my body. Otherwise, I'm outside someplace.
I think it's very important that we're being brought into the heart center and by feeling it, because we're so out of touch with our heart center. So the touch kind of awakens, oh yeah, it's here, you know. It's just like we're so scattered in our head, we're up here all the time. So that physical motion and the feeling of touch it just evokes something different.
It really inspired me in many ways, and especially the whole concept of what I call smiling meditation, because it resonated in a deep sense with what I always find most precious in my life, and that is practicing the presence of stillness.
Breath, like just touching yourself, anchoring, sends a cascade of information just like all the rest of it, but it's the cascade of information you want to send in.
Positive?
Positive, higher vibration, a sense of calm that we don't have. So even if you don't believe it's your calm, it becomes your calm because you're getting it into your tissue, getting it into the cellular memory. Presence isn't that difficult. That's the thing. It's so simple. But that's the problem. We're living